I didn't know which was louder, the sound of my fiancé, Ethan, asking me to spend the rest of our lives together, or the deafening silence that followed the moment I told her. Look at this photo. That's not a celebration, that's pure chaos. That was the exact second my life became a war zone, all because I decided to choose my own happiness. I'm Sarah, and this is the story of how my engagement announcement started a fire that I'm still trying to put out. You see, I grew up as an only child, which meant my parents' entire world revolved around me, and that kind of pressure makes you desperate for a safe space. For me, that person was Priya. We were inseparable since kindergarten, sharing every secret and every dream, but as we got older, I started noticing a tiny crack in that safe space. It started small, like the way she was never truly happy when I had a boyfriend in high school. It wasn't protection, it felt more like possession. She would find flaws in every guy I dated, making me feel like I was making a mistake every time I opened my heart. Then, 2 years ago, I met Ethan. He's everything I ever wanted, kind, ambitious, and he treats me with a level of respect that still makes my heart ache. My parents adore him, but the moment I introduced him to Priya, a cold wall went up. She would make these snide, subtle comments about his job or his family, constantly trying to plant seeds of doubt in my head. It was exhausting, but I pushed through it because I loved them both. Last weekend, during a small family gathering for my dad's birthday, Ethan surprised everyone. He stood up, made the most beautiful speech, and got down on one knee. My mom was sobbing, my dad was beaming, and I was so overwhelmed with joy that I could barely breathe. But even in that perfect moment, I felt a shadow. I told my mom I had to call Priya first. I wanted her to be the first to know, because she was my rock. When she finally picked up, her voice was flat. I didn't even say hello. I just screamed that I was engaged. And then, nothing. Just a cold, heavy silence on the other end that lasted for what felt like an eternity. When she finally spoke, her voice was so empty, like she was giving me condolences instead of congratulations. She hung up, claiming she was busy, but an hour later, she was posting passive-aggressive quotes on social media about fake friends and betrayal. That's when the real madness started. This photo you see, with my dad trying to hold her back and the room in total shock, wasn't just a random argument. It was the moment she realized she had lost her power over me. She didn't just get angry, she became a missile, trying to turn my own family against Ethan and sending him anonymous, hateful messages. This isn't about her looking out for me anymore. It's about the fact that I'm finally taking a step she can't control, and she is absolutely mad that I'm engaged.